When we first reported the MRG Square that G-Shock was planning to release back in November, we already knew that it's going to be an exceptional G-Shock. But now with its official release, we also now found out why it's so expensive. We now have the official announcement from G-Shock that the delayed MRG Squares will be released in Japan on March 12, 2022. The Edge store in Japan have started taking some limited pre-orders of the dual watches. The silver model will retail for $3,500 and the black DLC versions going to go for $4,000. The biggest feature of the MRG Square was the reported 25-piece construction of the bezel, opposed to the monoblock metal configuration. This made it possible for multiple types of finishes since all of the parts can now be individually polished. When put beside the current model full metal G-Shock Square, there is a clear disparity of quality. While the current metal squares have two large areas of polish and brushings, the MRG Square has more variants with extremely sharp edging and separations. This is an engineering feature that took a full year for Casio to develop. With more separate parts, there is less shock absorption. Because of this, G-Shock had to create a unique leaf spring mechanism all around the corners of the bezel. This 4-part suspension system also uses silicone cushioning to ensure the signature shock resistance that G-Shock is known for in this watch. It's an amazing technology that's applied at the exterior of the watch that reminds me of Richard Mille suspension systems. While many may be complaining about the cost of this timepiece, it may be of some solace to think that this $4,000 watch still fits the entry-level category, even though it has this high luxury construction. There are two variants upon release, the black DLC and the carbide titanium models. The former is a clear homage to the original G-Shock Square, while the latter looks more like the recent GWM series. But now with high-resolution renders, we can fully see the difference between the two. There are actual screws now that serves a function, opposed to the faux rivets of the GMW series. There are crisper lines between surfaces, mechanical aesthetics, and simply better polishing. These may possibly be handcrafted as well, seeing that these models will be produced in the Yamagata premium production line. This careful attention to construction and finish is also applied on the bracelet. There are actual assembled parts on each link compared to the current metal squares. Being of the MRG line, this is G-Shock's highest plateau of creation. These new squares will have a special metal called Cobarion. This cobalt chromium alloy was developed in the Tohoku University and is produced only in Japan. These were mainly used in the medical field as bone replacement for their hypoallergenic properties and corrosion resistance. It's also highly brilliant with properties similar to palladium and platinum. This is 4 times harder than pure titanium and 3 times more scratch resistant than steel. The rest of the watch uses DAT55 titanium, which is also 3 times harder. In this live video, there is an exceptional luster all throughout the bracelet and case. With this amount of quality polishing, you can imagine the difficulty to achieve this effect, especially on super hard alloys. For accent parts, such as the screws, buttons, and caseback, this MRG Square uses titanium 64. These types of titanium is also being used on some of the higher-end models within the MRG collection. With this construction, quality materials, and exceptional finishing, it's easier to justify its 4-figure price tag. The rest of the watch is similar to the GMW Squares with 200 meters water resistance, weighing in at 114 grams, and uses practically the same module, the 3501. But now that we have these live footage from one of the retailers, we can better understand the level of craft that went into this new release. It's an intricate blend of metallurgical wizardry and fine artisanship wrapped in a compact case. The next evolution of the original Square. And there you have it. That's the ultimate G-Shock Square that anyone could buy. Well, at least until March 12th, that is. Is it something that I could recommend as your first luxury watch? Probably not. There's a lot more choices out there that you can find. But for the most loyalist of G-Shock fans, this is the Square to get. It's the most luxurious and most interestingly constructed G-Shock I've seen so far. No, not really, not interesting. And there you have it. That's the ultimate G-Shock screw.